Impossible, but God. The humble beginnings of World Mission Centre South Africa dates back to 1989 in the home of the founders Willie and Lydia Crew. What set them apart from most other mission organizations was their belief that the local church is the missing ingredient to completing the task of world evangelization. World Mission Centre is called to provoke, enthuse and inspire the body of Christ to be released to the task of world evangelization, and it soon became evident that this vision would become a lifelong journey. Weekends were soon filled with mission conferences hosted by local churches in many parts of South Africa. Faith Promise programs were launched in hundreds of churches, and through it, millions of South African rands were raised through local churches for their mission endeavors.
We started our World Missions program in 1992. With regards to the Faith Promise and offering program, we were very inexperienced. We are very grateful for the assistance of the World Mission Centre, who came alongside us and helped us, especially in the beginning years.
World Mission Centre designed innovative strategies such as the Gospel Taxi Club, People Reaching People, a ministry to the poor and needy, the People Churches, the Week of Bounty, and many other models of ministry that local churches could adopt to involve their members to present the gospel to thousands of South Africans. It became evident that Willie and Lydia had the ability to convene pastors and leaders from various denominational backgrounds to focus on missions. This led to World Mission Centre hosting the Love Southern Africa Conference in 1995.
We are here tonight in this Love Southern Africa Conference because we believe that it is possible to give every person in Southern Africa the opportunity to hear the gospel of Jesus Christ by the year 2000.
5,600 participants from across the region and further afield were brought together for a 5-day mission mobilization and training conference. Directly after the conference, 2,800 people were sent in teams to various destinations across Southern Africa. World Mission Centre was then asked to organize the Global Consultation on World Evangelization, JCOE 97, in Pretoria.
Welcome to JCOE 1997 in South Africa. Let's give God the glory.
4,000 of the world's top mission and church leaders from 135 countries came together in a unique 6-day event to discuss how to reach the 1,739 unreached people groups as defined by the Joshua Project. The conference culminated with a 25,000 people march called the March for the Nations. After completing a 4-year research project in 1998, the World Mission Centre Research Department had identified and published a book on the 100 least reached people groups of Southern Africa. It took 9 months to design a strategic plan called Project Focus, facilitating of churches and unreached strategies. Together with 400 South African churches and various mission organizations and partners, a $7 million project was launched to see the beginnings of a church planted in each of the remaining 100 least reached people groups of Southern Africa within a 3.5-year period. 433 short-term missionaries were trained in 7 Southern African countries and sent during the second half of 2000 to the last remaining people groups. This was a grueling endeavor that saw the various teams needing 4x4 vehicles, long-range two-way radios, satellite phones, a sea-going catamaran and small two-man tents for the duration of their 5-month outreach among these most difficult-to-reach groups. They planted food gardens, used the Gospel Taxi Club, held crusades, showed the Jesus film, did sports ministry, conducted HIV, AIDS and basic health awareness projects to achieve their goals. "51 leaders from 5 continents were trained in Pretoria to lead the 433 short-term missionaries in the second half of the year 2000. The results of Project Focus were amazing. By December 31st of 2000, there was the beginnings of a church in 99 of the 100 least reached people groups. The newly developed curriculum that was used to train the 51 leaders of Project Focus was called the Live School. Today, Live School is being used in more than 100 countries in 13 different languages. What started out as a vision has indeed become a journey.